Okay guys, pure vlog for you today. No religion, no politics, a little bit of drama, but mostly just life. What's going on with me? Well, first of all, I've revised my channel policy. You know, interacting with Brett Keane has had a profound effect upon me because now I'm banning motherfuckers. Banning motherfuckers and deleting comments. You better fucking believe it. So I used to have this ironclad commitment to free speech on here. Well, not really ironclad. I wouldn't approve comments if it contained a video link to a troll video about somebody's family members or dead YouTubers. But pretty much anything else besides that goes. And I was scratching my head and thinking about it, and you know, that was part of my integrity, right? I think the worst mistake my audience ever made was questioning my integrity, because it kind of made me throw my hands up in the air and say, who gives a fuck? It's like, if I'm just this big liar and nobody believes what I say, then I guess I can do whatever the fuck I want. I mean, I'm e-begging now, so like, why would I bend over backwards to accommodate my trolls? And really, my new policy here is all based on pretty much one faggot, this guy, Elite Mathlete. See, what this guy's been doing is leaving like 20 plus one word, one sentence comments on each one of my videos, and it slides all the other stuff off the first page, so that if somebody takes the time to actually leave like a well thought out comment, I don't end up seeing it and replying to it, because it just gets scrolled off the page by all this spam and bullshit. And he actually posts so many comments on one video that it breaks the spam filter. Like, I have to go into this held for approval section on my channel page and actually go through manually and approve every one of this guy's comments before they go live, which is a pain in the dick. And I was sitting there last night thinking, like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I punishing myself like this? Now, there are people here on YouTube who truly have an ironclad commitment to free speech, and they don't police their comments at all. But you'll find those type of people are the ones who really don't read their comments sections or bother replying to people. Like, they don't care. That's not me. My favorite part of YouTube is interacting with the audience and replying to comments. So, you know, I'm not going to tolerate spam and garbage anymore. I mean, it's not going to fly. And if you do this shit, I'm going to bring the ban hammer down on you. Now, does that mean my comment sections are going to turn into a duplicate of Brett Keane's, where there's just nothing but praise and positive stuff, and anything slightly critical or negative is going to be removed? No, it doesn't mean that, but here's what it does mean. It means if you're going to leave troll comments, you better vary that shit up. If you're going to say Chris Anderson is a faggot on one video, then you better say Chris Anderson is a meth head on the next one. And you better say Chris Anderson points guns at people on the next video. Because if you just copy paste the same exact troll comment on every fucking video, bam, the hammer's coming down. And what else does it mean? Well, it means you can troll me. But if you've got 100 troll remarks to make, motherfucker, you better condense all that shit into one single comment that I can just click expand on and read, and not type it in 100 separate comments that scroll all of the relevant shit off the first page. Because if you do that, bam, the hammer's coming down. And you'll be sitting there like a bitch going, there's no free speech left in America! Blue, 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 blue. And I'm not going to shed a bitter tear for you. Now, does anybody think it's slightly unfair that I've banned this guy without him really knowing it was coming, without like much forewarning. Well, I actually do. And that's why I'm going to give him another chance to post on my videos again in, let's say 6 months. Yeah, 6 months. Sounds pretty fair to me. So trolls, you're officially on notice. Now, I'm not going to ban you for being unfunny, unoriginal. I mean, I know not everybody is the king of ponage, okay? I have a rare gift. However, if I can even vaguely construe what you're doing as spam, you better look out. 'Cause I'm gonna fucking bring that hammer down. And you can make 100 videos about the death of free speech on the Fakesagan channel and how I've become the new Brett Keane, but not a single fuck will be given that day. Not by me, at any rate. So, in other news, I fired my therapist. Why? Well, I think to anybody who's been paying attention to my channel for the last few weeks, the answer to that should be apparent. Therapy isn't cheap. And as some of you may know, the Fakesagan isn't a rich guy. I work hard for the money. Hard for the money. So, I've been seeing this dude for a couple months. Really smart guy, really interesting guy, but I feel like I haven't gotten too much results from this therapy. I feel like it's not been very efficacious, and I kind of just look at things from a business point of view, right? So it's like, if I hired a contractor to redo the siding on my house, and then months and months go by and the siding on my house is still like half finished and it looks like shit, and I call the guy up and I say, hey man, like, why aren't you doing your job? And he goes, well, in order for me to fix your siding, you have to really want your siding to change. I would kind of scratch my head and go, well, I'm paying you to do a job. And, after months and months, I expect to see some kind of sign of progress, like you're actually doing something. So, bottom line, and I guess the central theme of this video is I'm giving people the boot left, right, and center. That's the state of mind I'm in right now. That's the attitude I've got. So in other news, went to church today. How was it? Fucking awesome. Thanks for asking. The kids in the parish put on their little Christmas nativity play thing, and it was cute and funny. What else? So you mentioned e-begging earlier on in this video. How are you coming with that? You see, I've been seeing a lot of comments by people asking, what's the status of the e-begging thing? You announced that you were going to do that weeks and weeks ago, and there's no signs of life on that project yet. To be perfectly honest, I just kind of got lazy with the idea and lost interest in it. I mean, I feel like if I'm generating, relevant, thought-provoking content, then I might go ahead and solicit donations for that. But since I'm kind of backsliding into drama and stupid bullshit right now, yeah, I'm just, I wouldn't feel right getting paid for it. I don't know. I know a lot of people on YouTube do. They're perfectly comfortable with that. I guess I just have this faint residue of integrity left. I'm working on it, guys. I'm trying to purge myself of that, but I guess like Brett Keane himself, I am a work in progress. So that's all the news that's fit to print. Keep it fake.